Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a true nerd, and welcome to a prison escape simulator, which is, when you get down to it, a janky simulator about digging a hole. So, okay, this is basically just all my interests in one place, this is marvellous. So, welcome to prison. The days have started to blur together, so apparently, it's time to get out of here. You've got a plan to escape, but will you be able to pull it off? So, okay, when I say I've got a plan to escape, I assume the plan is digging. My understanding was, yes, we were going to dig our way out. And here we go, according to this letter on my bed. There's an abandoned subway tunnel under the prison. All you need to do to escape is dig through to it. MB. Okay, don't know who MB is, but right, as I was saying, we need to dig. So alright, step 1, roll up the carpet in order to reveal... Okay, not a hole, but if I was to collect a chair and use that to start... I was about to say digging, but no. Chairs, not very good at digging. Good, however, at breaking a floor tile so I can get to the floor. Spot on. Step the next, grab my spoon. Okay, so I feel like, yes, as a starting point, this is going to be slow progress, potentially. Like, I'm not sure a spoon's going to do that much in terms of digging up ground, though. I mean, I'm going to be honest, that's actually a pretty decent bit of progress for just, like, you know, a spoon. This is a powerful spoon, as it turns out. So, right. We've got objects. We've got a capacity for 5 objects, looking at, yes, my little inventory McGibble at the top there. So, okay, I've got 5 objects. That's all I'm allowed to flipping do. However, now the game's suggesting I got to unroll the carpet because, yes, I'm in prison. Presumably, I've got to not be seen digging up my escape routes. Meanwhile, just a pop of the items I just dug up, which was just, yes, a duck, some soup, and a whole bunch of soap onto the table here. Then I hide my tool under the bed because... well, I'm not sure why I need to hide my tool. Like, I already had my tool. It was right here, in this mug. Clearly I already had that, but maybe I wasn't supposed to. Maybe I snuck this into prison somehow, so... okay, step the next. It's not just a case of, yes, hiding the hole. We've also got to hide the evidence of me digging the hole. So, right, the dirt needs to be flushed away. So there we go. The cell now looks perfect, aside from, you know, the duck and the soap and the can and whatnot, so... I'm just going to call the guard to see if he likes my new collection of soap and rubber ducks and a can of soup or whatnot, and... you're not up to something, are you? No, clearly not. I just thought you might like to, you know, have a look-see at my stuff. So he will buy the things, 90 toilet paper, which is presumably the currency in prison, for this stuff. You know what? Sure. Here you go. He then brings me toilet paper. So, right, that's one of my currencies up at the top there. Not as good as money. And, okay. I've now got 30 seconds to, trade that toilet paper for something to eat and restore energy. So, cereal. Here you go, good sir. So I give you the toilet paper. You give me a food. I don't need food anymore, though. Okay, the guards are now coming back. Probably don't be seen, like, you know, out of my cell when that's happening. So, don't mind me, Mr. Guard. I'm just hanging out in my cell. No trouble whatsoever. So he now comes back, shuts the door, naffs off, and presumably that means now we can get back to business. So, okay. This is the basic flow of the game here. We just, you know, go underground, start digging, find items, use those to generate money, and I could use to, you know, upgrade my spoon to something better than a spoon. Marvellous. So, there's a lot of soap buried under this prison. Very curious in a way. Though yes, unfortunately right now, my energy is going down very, very fast indeed. So, literally can't dig anymore. And you found 3 items on that occasion. And one of them was an old boot, dearo flipping dear. So, trading what we did get, though... okay, he's coming back in 30 seconds, but on top of that... maybe I don't need to buy your overpriced milk, sir. Because apparently, it's about to be my lunch break. So, here we go, it's lunch break now. my lad out of my cell immediately. Like, I know you haven't technically opened to my cell yet, but, like, the other guy already opened it and then just left it open because he is a terrible, terrible prison guard. So, right, I've now got a break until 2:30 to have lunch. It's a 2.5-hour lunch break. That's bloody generous. So, okay, there's a warehouse here. Don't have the right key for that. And then there's... Oh, well, la-di-da. Check out the VIP in his luxury room. And he'll pay me $5 for soap. Oh, I just had some soap. I just traded it for cooking useless toilet paper. So, okay, we'll get back to you later. This door doesn't open at all. And then we've got, right, cafeteria. I will happily take some soup. Can I have some more soup, please? You took your dinner already. Get out. Okay, I can't have a second lot of soup. There's also a slot machine, but I have no money. Right, I need to get money from somewhere. Oh, and there's even a nice outside bit right here, so... a bench press. So, right, if I just hammer the space bar, then I do some weightlifting. And then my max energy goes up. Albeit at cost of current energy. So, right, I'm burning energy, but I'm getting stronger, so I can dig more going forwards. Just check the... I've probably got time. Never mind, I don't have the energy. Could I please have some more soup? I just did too much weightlifting, and now I'm really cocking hungry. Okay, so... what about this guy? I mean, this guy had food last time I was here. Gosh darn it, I'm not allowed to steal from his cell when he's not here. This is a very relaxed prison, by the way, which is, you know, people just say, oh, it's 2:30, that's the end of lunch. I guess we'll start moseying back to our cells at this point, and... no, seriously, can I have... I need this, 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 and then get back in the cell! Alright, we just about got away with buying some... what did we buy? I don't know, but I just ate it, so that's fine. Yes, you can go now, I don't need anything else, though. Actually, could I have just some free toilet paper? Okay, turns out the guards just hand out free currency, lovely. And okay, everything else now costs, well, food is cheap. But yeah, most of the things cost between 30 and 50. So wrote for, oh, climbing and movement speed. Very exciting. Oh, and here's nice. If I want to, yeah, speed up the timer, I can just interact with the door to skip to the end of the current timer already. So, right, he then shuts my door. He then naffs off, and presumably we are now... okay. I've now got a time limit. The guard comes in every 2 minutes, so I've got to be, yes, done out of the hole with my cell nice and tidy before that happens. More cocking boots, though. Hello, that's a rubber ducky. We've already seen one of them, that's fine. Oh, and more importantly, got some soap. So, right, don't sell the soap. We could give that to the nice man in the cell down the hall. But yes, the problem right now is seriously lack of energy. I basically am exhausted just from doing a tiny bit of digging. So, as a result of that, pop my stuff here, and then... did you just say... okay! Apparently, I brought a rope into prison with me. So, right, how long does it take me to, like, get my cell tidied up? So, right, put that there. And then we've got to put the dirt down the toilet. Put that away. Okay, about, like, 15-20 seconds. That's a fine. In which case, though the guard's not due for 30 seconds, yeah, just to bang on the gate now. He'll come, we sell him the stuff, then I can buy some food, and a better digging device. So right, sell you that. He wants to offer 15. But I could negotiate if I want to. I would like 16, please, good sir. Okay, I got an extra flipping a bit of toilet paper. Marvellous. So we'll just be taking that. And then he just naffs off, but like, leaves him a cell open for 30 seconds, which is delightful. So, right, I need energy, good sir. There we go. And I need one toy shovel, which is not great. And then, okay, the next thing would be, yeah, 50 toilet paper for something even better. This will do, however, so yeah, just pop that under the bed, because he can't see that. And then we'll just summon the guard, so he closes my cell, naffs off, resets the 2-minute timer, and okay, I think I see how the day flows here. And yeah, presumably a better digging tool means I can do way more digging for less energy, because each dig gets more stuff, and... seriously, so many cooking boots under this prison cell, it's weird. So yeah, on this occasion I got like 6 items out before I ran out of energy, much better. And in terms of timing, probably best, just for safety, to leave like at least 40 seconds for tidying up, because, oh dear. As we do more digging, that means the pile of dirt is bigger. Because that took, yeah, 3 trips, not 2. And I don't want to give my final item to the table because that's the one that What's-His-Face wanted. So, right, just bang on the sell. Sell all of that if we are lucky. I mean, there's 2 watches in here. I feel like potentially we should, you know, be able to get... 31 is not very generous, but... okay, fine, whatever. I just appreciate the fact that, yes, he has no questions about where I'm getting all of these items from every 2 minutes. Right, now, you were 50. That is food. I need food every time. So, right, you're going to make a killing off me, because you always sell food. And that's the dumbbell. Backpack. So, right, you presumably give me more energy. You give me bonus, yes, inventory. Your movement and, yes, climbing speed, and your digging power. So, unfortunately, nothing else I can do. So, right, there's probably time for, like, 1 more bit of digging before bedtime. Because it's lights out at 10 PM, apparently. So, okay, just keep on digging. Hang on, that's something new. A flare gun. Okay, now we're getting into good stuff. You know, I also really appreciate, by the way, how, yes, none of these guys are in any way snitching on me. Because... they could so easily do that. I am not being subtle about my escape attempt. But they are very, very nicely just, you know, not mentioning this to the guards. Then again, I suppose they are profiteering off my escape attempt. So, okay. You know what? Let's just go to sleep because the cell is all tidy, right? Yep, the cell's all tidy. Go to sleep until morning. So we sleep through the night. So, in theory, I could keep working overnight. But yeah. With the prisoner over there asleep and thus not selling me stuff, presumably I'll run out of energy. So, right, get some energy back through sleep. Some more back via, yes, my breakfast. And, okay. As it turns out, we've got flipping mail every morning. Have you started digging yet? There's a warehouse in prison where you'll find useful stuff. Unfortunately, it's locked. I'll find out who might have the key and get back to you. So, right. There's a key somewhere. Possibly that guy who does trades on the way to the dining hall. Maybe he's got it, and... not sure you should really be digging right now, John. This is a bit, you know, of a tight time limit for digging, but... I think we can do at least some digging, and nice and quick here, nice and quick. Okay, you're pushing your luck here, John. You're pushing your luck. 30 seconds is not that long to potentially tidy up the room. So, okay, just get rid of the dirt. 20 seconds to go. Last bit of dirt goes down the toilet and... okay. It's fine, but yes, maybe leave a little bit more time just in case in future. And seriously, check out my cooking stash today, good sir. You're not up to something, are you? No, not at all. I just happen to have this giant pile of stuff for no well-explained reason. 66 cocking McGibbles. You know what? Call it 70. Success. Spot on. So... okay, I've got 100 flipping toilet paper. He just snaps off. Good, 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 good. I will take a loaf of bread for some energy. I will also take an improved digging tool. Spectacular. And yeah, the exact same McGibble as the game is implying. I could take a better backpack. So, okay, this has been a good day for me. Oh, and here's nice, by the way. The mirror lets me know my current stats. That's delightful. And with my new digging tool, okay, we can start making progress down. And I'm guessing as we go deeper, we get more valuable stuff because old coin sounds way better than just, you know, flipping rubber ducks and boots and whatnot. Oh, yeah, we've got a bronze statue. Or to be precise, a Brosny statue because, okay... I do enjoy good old janky simulator. This is marvellous. And yeah, at this point we're digging so fast. I've just got so much stuff to go and dump right here. Though, tragically, yes, I appear to now be out of energy. So, right, I'm better at digging. Now the problem is, I run out of energy pretty fast. So, just a rope out of the hole. Oh, the hole is getting bigger in a hurry. This is looking good. Oh, though sometimes are right. The toilet gets blocked. You need to unblock it before you can keep flushing dirt away. So, okay, maybe leave a bit of extra time for tidy up, because if the toilet gets blocked a couple of times, that could be trouble. But seriously, look at that. A lovely Brosny statue right there. That's gotta be worth some good money. You know what? I will take 62. I'm guessing much of that is indeed the Brosny statue. So, right, take all of that. Then you just let me wander around for 30 seconds for no well-explained reason. Spot on. So, right. Next up, 30 will get me a rope for movement and climbing. There we go. And then I can get some nice shoes. You know what? That'll actually be... Nope, that's 50. So, right, that'll be 50 as well. Though I do need the food. Don't forget the food, John. That's very important. So, right, back in the cell. Just to get the guard to come and deal with the door, and then we can continue. So, okay. The next thing presumably will be, yeah, lunch at 12. When I can give the soap to that guy who wanted some soap. So, yeah, we've got a tiny bit of stuff out of the hole on this occasion. But unfortunately, we can't trade it because on this occasion... Yes, it's lunchtime, and watch out for lunch, because presumably she could just sneak up on you at noon and potentially catch you, even if it's not time for the regular guard to show up. So, okay. You, sir, I have got, yes, the soap you were after, and that gets me $5. With another 7 on offer if I were to get a lighter. I think I've seen one of them in the hole already, so, right, that's all absolutely fine. I need some soup, please. Thank you. Lovely. So, okay. Now, I've got money. So I can buy an energy drink. Pop that in there. Lovely. Collect that and... right. Energy drinks, I can, by the looks of it, take back to my cell. So if I need a boost of energy, I could just do that. Now, on top of that... okay. We have got 3 cards. Alright, what does that mean precisely? Oh! It's a follow the queen game. So alright, that's absolutely fine. I think it's on the right. I was right. So, okay, I could keep betting for escalating stakes. But honestly, $3 is fine. Because that means I can get, yeah, 2 energy drinks, which appears to be as many as I can carry. So that's a-okay. Rest of lunch, we will simply spend doing some weightlifting. I'm going to be honest, I don't do weightlifting, so I've no idea whether, like, 90 kilograms is particularly impressive or not. Like, the game's saying not bad, suggesting this isn't that impressive. I mean, 95 kilograms feels like quite a lot to me, but as I say, I've got no real frame of reference. And actually, you know what? I could do one more if I use an energy drink in order to keep lifting. Though, right, this is getting progressively harder, so you're just going to have to deal with me hammering at the spacebar while we're doing this. Lovely. If I come on faster, 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 I need to get back to my cell soon after 2:30, otherwise I'm going to be in trouble. So, okay, there we go. Max energy goes up again to represent me getting stronger. And on we flippy go back to the cell. The downside of, yes, lunch ending with me having limited energy is, as a result of that, I can't really do digging. So yeah, it might be worth just leaving some stuff here before lunch break, purely so that I can immediately trade for more food than I need for the afternoon digging shift. Because yeah, I need a giant container of milk, which I would just like down in one go. I've got enough for even more max energy. Spot on. So, okay, give you that. That's beautiful. So, come up to 65 at max energy. Just let the guard come to me. That is fine. And now, right, basically I just need to dig down. So I can choose when I do and don't need to actually do, more upgrades. Though, okay. Start digging. We'll see what becomes the biggest problem immediately. Like, what seems most pressing. Though annoyingly, yes, I'm not seeing that lighter that What's-His-Face wanted. Though we are making good progress downwards, I'll give you that. Though actually, you know what? It doesn't really matter that we didn't get the lighter straight away. For the simple reason that, yeah, we only need it next to lunchtime. And, come on, buddy, you could do better than 52. Let's go for 55. Marvellous. So you just give me that. That's 59. Is there anything even for sale? for 50 anymore. There might be, like, over here, you were selling, hang on, yeah, shoes for climbing and moving speed. Everything else is now, yeah, 100 apart from, yeah, you've got to buy food, John, every time, buy food. Honestly, I think I should just save up for, yes, the shovel at 100, so that's fine. Right, that's all I could do on this occasion, though, rather nicely, I'm pretty sure I found a silver coin down there. And a silver coin apparently is literally a can of soup here as well. John, don't lay your things out just yet. There's no point. You may as well just, like, you know, make sure everything is tidy, ready for the guards first. That's the important thing. Do not get caught with dirt in your cell. That gives the game away. Not sure that gives the game away more than, you know, the fact I've blatantly been digging in my cell, because otherwise where's this stuff coming from? But maybe the guards just assuming there's a very vibrant prison economy going on here. But yes, on this occasion, we've got some old coins, a flare gun, a candelabra. I mean, surely that's got to be worth 45. Oh, no. No. We need a little bit more because in a perfect world, I need, 50-50. Let's boost this so I can afford food and also an upgrade. And gosh darn it, now he's going to give me less because he's insulted by my negotiation technique. Okay, that's fine. I was pushing it a bit. Because, yeah, I need to always have a bit spare for food. You need to buy food every time. Like, this guy is making a killing off me. Right, last dig of the day here. And look at that. Cocking a blue goblet, which presumably means good. Right there. And officially we're supposed to be digging down to 3.5 meters. That's like, you know, the first bigger checkpoint or whatnot. So, okay, we're almost there already. I think we've made a great start here. And seriously, just look at my hole. My hole is looking exciting and sexy right now. So, okay, clear out the dirt, call the guard, and then it will probably be time for bed. Lovely. Okay, I called the guard, then forgot to, like, lay out the stuff. So, guess we'll do that in the morning. Then again, actually, hang on. If I just lay out all the stuff now, that's all the stuff I had. And I've got, like, okay, you guys are willing to sell to me at night, so I may as well do one last nighttime dig. Beautiful. Though at night you can't call the guard, so okay. I can do digging, but I can't actually, like, get out of the cell to sell stuff, buy more food, etc., etc. It's night to get to bed. I've just got 2 goblets sitting in my cell, and apparently he doesn't care. Right, go to bed. Presumably there'll be... You know what? I'm gonna leave my breakfast for the time being. Instead, check the letter. So about the warehouse. The previous storekeeper crossed the cleaning lady Dorothy and vanished without a trace. Word on the street is it was murder, but no body was ever found. So yeah, the key's a bit of a problem, but you'll definitely find it soon. So, okay. Why do I get the feeling there might be, yes, a bit of a nasty surprise waiting for me down in the bottom of my hole in that case? Okay, with yesterday's stuff still there, and now a whole bunch of new stuff. Okay, just, you know, multiple goblets, candlesticks, stuff's now clipping into each other because I've just got too much cooking stuff. You know what? It's now day. That means I can call the guard immediately. Tool hidden under the bed, rug back in position. Everything's fine. You're not up to something, are you? No, as you can clearly see, nothing at all. 83, you say? Okay, well I want 85. Much better. And yeah, at this moment I don't need to trade for food, because I've got my breakfast. And on top of that, I think I will be having an even better shovel, so I could dig more efficiently. Okay, we could also afford... well, yeah, better movement speed, but honestly I feel like, yeah, I'd rather save up for something a bit better. So, right, hidden the new tool. Get the guard into position to shut up the cell to reset his timer. And back in the hole we go. And okay, this thing's doing a much better job with the old digging. Beautiful. Oh, better and better. I found 1, a coin, that lets me get, yes, a bit of free money. But 2, we've got that lighter. Good, I was hoping we'd find that before it was lunchtime. Right, just lay out this morning's haul. We've got another Brosny statue, which is very exciting. Yep, tool is definitely hidden. Everything is definitely fine. So, okay, we're making good progress here. So I'm guessing at this point, yeah, the next tool is going to be like 200 for a pan. That feels worse than what I've got already, but yeah, we need the cereal, bare minimum, and then more energy would be good, because I'm running out of energy. Storage capacity doesn't feel as important, because you can just, like, you know, come up, dump stuff on the table, and then not need to worry about that anymore, so... Also, that didn't completely fill up my energy. Hang on, yes it did. You filled up my energy, then you increased my max energy, but that means I've just got 5 wasted energy for the time being, that's fine. So, okay, last dig before lunch, and... okay, bad start here. Just basic soap and soup. Dear flipping dear. You know what? Bit of a rough start to the day there. Only 6 items, and yeah, only good thing really is 1 Brosny statue. I also don't approve of the fact, by the way, the lunch begins at, yes, 12 noon, but due to the rate that time passes, and the order at which this guard opens the cells, I don't get to begin my lunch until, like, you know, 12:15. I should get an extra 15 minutes on the end to compensate me for that. Still, give you the lighter. That gets me $7. Beautiful. Now you want a wrench, so... I mean, I admire this guy, because while I'm just digging a hole in order to escape, he's blatantly engineering his own escape. It's just he's doing it by paying me. He doesn't need to do any digging at all. Still, help myself to my terrible, terrible potato soup. Dear flipping dear, though. I'll tell you what, I've got money on this occasion, so use the slot machine, and okay, if I get lucky, I can make a lot of money here. But I'm probably not going to get lucky, am I? Like, this isn't a rigged machine that's going to pay out in my favour. I think this is like real odds or something, because I'm not even seeing a basic cherry. Oh! Never mind, it turns out I'm a genius at gambling. Right, well, we can convert that straight away into flipping energy drinks. Beautiful. So, right, do 1 energy drink, then just buy more of them. And then the rest of lunch, we could just spend weightlifting. And yeah, I can also exchange toilet paper for money with this guy. Not sure I want to, though. I feel like toilet paper is, yes, arguably more useful than money. Like, money buys me, yeah, energy drinks, or the chance to get even more money. Also, John, back to your cell. You're supposed to be back to your cell at this point, though, once again, very chill prison, like, they're very lax on timings. Right, may as well sell the items I've got while the guy's coming to shut up the cell. Beautiful. So I could get me the shoes, but yeah, I think what I'll wait for instead is, hang on, you're now 200, aren't you? You could be... You know what? For just at 5, I will take a filled up energy meter. And then you're... Okay, you're 200 as well. I wouldn't mind more energy drink slots, though. So, yeah, maybe I'll save up for the backpack, though. You know what? Sure. I will take the shoes. Why not? So let's just, you know, move faster, climb faster, etc., etc. Right, we've now got a nice afternoon of digging ahead of us, and if we're lucky, we might get down to, yes, the requested 3.5 today. Oh, and we're getting to good stuff now. Silver statues and whatnot. Okay, we made it down to 3.4. I don't want to, like, you know, push my luck or anything, because, yes, I'm guessing being caught in the hole would be bad. And the amount of dirt is rising with every new tool as we go further and further down. It's now cooking 5 trips, maybe even... Never mind. Also, yes, as more trips occur, the chance of blockages goes up as well. But yeah, I feel like these Brosny statues, they are flipping carrying me right now. And again, this is my first silver statue. So right, summon the guard tool hit, and always double check I'm not holding that or whatnot. 55? There's a silver statue and a Brosny statue here, you bastard. I want at least like 58. Okay, we passed that at least, and still I feel like I'm being ripped off. Like, this guy knows I'm digging. He's just happy to let me do it, because he's getting solid silver statues out of it, in return for a handful of cocky toilet paper. Still, this should be the moment the game is apparently wanting me to work towards right here. We are down to 3.5, meaning... Open the coffin. What coffin? Oh, I think I found the coffin. Right, so this would be, hang on, what was it? The cleaning lady who upset the warehouse lady, or the warehouse lady who upset the cleaning lady. I can't remember how it went, but right, just deal with that. Help myself to free money, free boots, etc., etc. Dig you out, my friend, and more soup as well. And okay, have to unearth the lid. You feel pretty unearthed to me, but... You know, good. Oh, there we go. And... Okay, money, a key, some super. John, get out of the hole. Get out of the hole, John. You're supposed to be, like, you know, being careful and making sure guards don't catch you. So, okay. I just got a key to the warehouse. I'm supposed to be going into the warehouse. I only got the key out of, like, you know, a coffin that was buried under my cell. So I feel like I'm not supposed to be going in there. Maybe wait until lunchtime tomorrow. But yes, as a result of that, that was a rather underwhelming dig. We didn't really get anything good, like, at all. Still, it is enough to, you know, just pay for a food top-up, so that's fine. Right, last dig of the day right now. Just crack you open. Down we go, and yeah, now we're beyond the coffin. I'm hoping some better stuff will show up that's not just a cocking soup. Well, that's just a free money, better and flippin' better. No, pretty underwhelming haul, really. Partly savage to buy one single Brosny statue, but no, not much, and... Gosh darn it, I can't call the guard at night, though. If he comes naturally, am I allowed to sell to him at that point? Nope, no selling, he just yells at me to go to bed. Well, in that case, let's just enjoy a lovely night's sleep and get some of my energy back, and then just top up the rest of it with the beautiful, sexy breakfast soup. We've also got, right, another mysterious incident, this time a guard who ran sports and basketball. So, okay. Didn't hold the door for Dorothy the cleaner. Right, there's another corpse under my cell that might give me access to the sports and basketball courts. Still got a bit of time for a quick bit of morning digging. I help myself to... Dear flipping dear, it's all just trash down here. I was assuming we'd be into solid gold statues by this point. Oh, speak of the devil, a skull ring. Right, now we're talking. Still, I'm quite happy with the way my hole's shaping up. It's proper deep these days. That's lovely. So, okay. Just tidy up. You might be cutting this a tiny bit finer here if there's any blockages, John. Or maybe, you know, be a bit more careful with the whole guard thing, given you are escaping from prison. And there we go. Need to flipping unclog this. I've only got like 20 seconds left till the guard shows up. Still, I've got extra items from yesterday. Couldn't sell to that guy, so... Right, pop all that down. I've got the special item, what's-his-face 1 to 2. So come lunchtime, right, we've got all sorts of exciting things waiting for us. Oh, a 95 for all of this. I will take that very happily, actually. So, okay. 163, we're well on our way to, yes, the 200 spade if I want it. And yeah, you know what? I'd rather have the 200 spade than the 100, whatever it is, backpack McGibble. Let's not worry about that for now. Right, down we go, looking for the next corpse. There's got to be a corpse around here somewhere. And yeah, for the time being, energy's actually okay, because by the time I run out of energy, it's pretty much time to come out of the hole anyway. So, yeah. Energy we don't need to be rushing to upgrade right now. Because once we get to 1 minute to go, I like starting to work on, yeah, tidying up the cell anyway. Still, time for one last dig before lunch, I'd say. And gosh darn it, I don't need money. I need, yes, valuable items I can trade for toilet paper. Well, bare minimum on this occasion, yes. Lunchtime has coincided with that guy leaving my cell open. So I can at least begin my lunch break nice and early on this occasion. So, right, step 1, give you the item you need. $12 for a canteen. Oh, those show up all the time. That is fine. So I've got like 50 cocking dollars right now. I'll be having my soup. It's not great soup, but it'll do. Okay. Now it's lunchtime. Hang on. The warehouse. Okay. So in here we can buy, right, furniture for my cooking room. And okay, this is what real money's for. Money gets you flipping, you know, improved items, including prison respect up. Meaning prices go down, and oh, faster rolling for my rug, that's pretty good. And drink a cup of tea once a day. Okay, well that's pretty good. And I can even make my cell bigger. which makes no cooking sense whatsoever, but for $10, absolutely. Beyond that, I'm having a cup of tea. Yes, obviously we're having a cup of tea, so I need to literally take that back to my cellar. Oh, that's adorable. So, right, that could go there. Now I could have tea in my cellar. And if I buy plants, it takes longer for the guards to come back. Okay, well that's got to be worth having. Right there, I'm having some lovely plants for my room. So, okay, this has started to become quite a nice place, actually. Though I do really need a table to, like, put these on. Because they're a bit too small to go on the ground, but a bit too big to go on, like, you know, the flipping, yeah, shelf here. So, yeah, I need to buy a table for my plant to go on, I think. Okay, bare minimum, though, I've now got more time between guard visits. Because apparently he's, like, you know, just really happy with the fact I've got a plant or something. And no, you can go, though. Actually, you know what? Because I've got nothing, he'll give me free toilet paper and... right! As a result of that, I could actually just afford the improved Mega Pan. Alright, let's flip it go! And the next item would be, right, previously 300, now 291, due to the increased respect I get for having a nice cup of tea occasionally. So right, just hide that away, have my cup of tea, which presumably, oh, that's just an energy top-up, that's great! So right, we now know what money's for, and the fact we had that, yes, flipping a win with the vending machine, turns out that was actually pretty bloody good. Though I will say, it is getting darker in the hole as we go further and further down, so at some point we may need to invest in, like, lighting. I think I saw glow sticks in the warehouse. Honestly, the next thing I ought to buy should be... yeah, the faster rolling thing. Because that rug is bloody slow to roll and unroll. Still, decent enough haul with my brand new pan here. Beautiful. So, summon the guard. We can probably get in, yeah, 2 more dig sessions before the end of the day. Honestly, I just want to know where this guy gets his never-ending supplies of milk, yogurt, and bread. Because he's always got so much of that stuff. And yeah, now that we're better at digging, and also I've got more time before the guard comes, energy's gonna start being more of a problem, so maybe I do need to invest in, yes, more energy sooner rather than later. Because now I know I could buy good stuff from the warehouse, I don't want to be buying energy drinks anymore. And that just feels like a waste of time. Still decent haul for the early evening shift here, that's gotta be worth, like, you know, 70 though, 100! Cocking done, mate. That's more than I was expecting under the circumstances. And yeah, all of a sudden the conversion rate of toilet paper to dollars is starting to make sense. Because yeah, if I can get 100 toilet paper from a single dig, that's $10. And $10 could be worth an item from the warehouse, which could be very bloody useful. Just to confirm, yeah, when we hit 10 PM, that's lights out. But the guard doesn't come, like, immediately to check on me. So... yeah, in theory, at that point I could be finishing off a dig. I don't need to be out of the hole at 10 PM. But he won't actually buy or let me out of the cell at this point, so we may as well kind of just go to bed, actually. So, following morning, crack open the mail and... right. At 10 meters, we hit hard rock. Then there's a horizontal layer of soft clay. Just need to figure out which direction is best to tunnel. So, right. 10 meters straight down, then we need to pick a direction. Hopefully, this guy will be able to tell me what the direction is. Oh, and we're off to a good cocking start this morning, by the way. 5.5 meters down, and yeah, I picked up multiple candelabras. I think I saw a silver something or another as well. Also, at some point I need to, yes, start leaving more time for dirt clear up, because at this point we're up to, yeah, 6 trips in order to clear out the dirt pile. So, okay. Do actually need to buy food right now, because I could just, yeah, eat my breakfast. Also, hang on, lay out my goods for the guards there, spot on. Summon the guard immediately, do a quick energy drink. Yeah, I actually need to buy food from you over there today. And 47. You know what? I will take 47, because that gets me up to 200, which is pretty good, because I'm pretty sure that should let me buy... yeah, you would be a proper shuffle. That's 291. I think, more max energy. 4.999996 to be precise. And beyond that, yeah, just to keep an eye open for flipping at 12 o'clock. Because 12 o'clock does involve a guard coming in to open up the cells for lunch. So we've got to be packed up by 12. And yeah, energy is starting to become more of an issue. I'm almost out of energy already. That's a good skull ring. That's worth good money. And yeah, I've still got a whole 1 minute 17 till the guard comes back. So, I mean, in theory, I could, like, you know, do an energy drink, but energy drinks are, like, you know, money. And I don't want to be spending money topping that up. So, yeah, not ideal in a way. I just need to get my max energy up. It is also taking longer and longer to, like, climb out of the pit on account of the fact that, you know, it's a longer distance than it used to be. So I may want to also invest in better ropes at some point. Right, and then just time for one last quick dig before lunch at 12. But keep an eye on the clock because, yes, 12 will sneak up on ya. But you may as well go into lunch with, yeah, a bit of energy burnt, because otherwise, yeah, your flipping lunch food won't do anything for ya. Still, even though this hasn't been the best haul in terms of, yeah, stuff for selling for toilet paper today, we have done pretty bloody well on money. So we're actually up to $10. So, right, we might be able to afford something new from the warehouse as a result of that. You know what? That is true. What were you after, my friend? Hang on, what did you want? Oh, a canteen, yes. It's just weirdly we haven't found one of them. Possibly because now we're too far down. So, okay. Keep that in mind. We may want to, like, you know, do some digging at a higher level in order to find a canteen. So, we're good in that regard. Back to the warehouse, because there we go. Glow sticks. I could do with a glow stick. Then, right. Compass. I'm guessing that guy's going to tell me, hey, you've got to go in this direction. And I need to actually, like, you know which direction that is to go there. Fascinating. Yes, I will take faster rolling, which also gives me a bonus prison respect. Absolutely. Though I would also like to potentially, yeah, just exchange 10 toilet paper for $1 so I can buy one glow stick. Because, you know, the hole's getting a bit dark at the bottom. Beyond that, I've got time for one quick bit of weightlifting. And with that done, okay, that is definitely rolling a bit faster. Take out the tool, just toss a glow stick here, and right. Now I can see much more easily, including detecting, yeah, what's actually there. It was getting a bit hard to see. So, right. Do a little bit more digging around. They were saying go down 10 meters, and that will be very useful. But yeah, once we get down 10 meters, we're going to need further directions, and presumably a compass. You know what? I like the fact my hole's now got, like, you know, lighting infrastructure in it. That's delightful. And I was just saying a second ago, yeah, superior rope and whatnot in order to get in and out of the hole faster. That's probably a good idea, yes. Right, down we go back into the hole for the evening shift, though, yes, to be honest at this point, what I really need is, I was about to say, is that a hand grenade? But no, it was a canteen. Precisely what Big Jeremy needed. Good, 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 good. Though, speaking of explosives, there was definitely dynamite in the warehouse. That might speed up, yes, my digging quite a lot, potentially. Also, I tell you what, I've made some mistakes today, which is I made it through the whole day without actually having a cup of tea. So as a result of that, yeah, the tea just kind of went to waste today. That was a bad purchase, though. Actually, you know what? Thinking about it, we just, like, you know, pop all this stuff here. Now it's 10 PM and whatnot. And yeah, don't give the canteen to the guard because the chappie down the corridor wants that. This guy's going to mosey in this direction. And he won't buy or sell because, yeah, he just yells at me to go to bed. But then he naps off, and by the sounds of it, doesn't come back. But if I just then, yeah, drink my tea and get back into the hole and whatnot, well, now he's just not going to come back. So, right, if I've got plenty of, yeah, items I could just use to top up my own energy at night, I could basically just get on with digging at night and there's nothing to stop me. Like, no god shop or anything. I mean, bare minimum, it gets me a bit further down, though I also can't help but notice that, yes, the glow stick appears to have worn off. That's not permanent, so okay. I may want to, like, you know, look at investing in something more like a permanent torch or something. But yeah, nighttime, between 10 PM and 5 AM, that's actually perfect digging time in terms of not being disturbed. So, right, as the tunnel gets deeper and longer, that might be where we need to do most of our digging, just because getting in and out of it is going to become more difficult. But yes, for the time being, just grab a few hours sleep, that's fine. Because, yeah, blend that with breakfast that's waiting for me, and now we could do even more digging. So, right. 10 meters down, then we need to dig north. So, right, we need money to buy a compass. And between my nighttime digging and digging right now, okay, the table is cocking overloaded at the minute. Spot on. 128. You know what? No. Call it 130. I'll consider it. You know what? No. 135. Spot on. And honestly, we're getting pretty nearby to, the next shovel. So I think we just save up for that. I've also learned from experience, yes, lunch can sneak up on you, because you only get a 20-second warning for lunch, which is not enough time to clean the cell. So once you get to, like, 11 AM or thereabouts, start moving out of the hole, otherwise you might find yourself in a spot of trouble. Plus, it's ideal to do some buying and selling just before lunch, so that, the doors are open, ready for lunchtime. So yes, good sir, I've got stuff to sell to you. Bit of an underwhelming haul there, to be honest, didn't find anything good. But yes, as a result of that, the moment we hit 12, we are free to begin our lunch break. We're not stuck waiting 15 minutes for What's-Her-Face to actually let me out. And there we go, we are free immediately, spot on. And you, sir, can have what you need. Lovely. $15 gets me a watch. We have found so many watches. That is fine. So, right. Help myself to a beautiful bit of soup. Lovely. I'm going to attempt to do some gambling, because this worked, and oh, that was so close to working as well. Like, that nearly worked, damn it. I'm not gambling below 10. Okay, but this worked for me last time. So, because it worked before, it'll happen again. This is definitely not a fallacy that's going to bankrupt me. Okay, turns out it didn't happen again. But I'm going to walk away with my $10 and go back to, here, because... I mean, $3 for some dynamite. That's not bad, you know. That's not bad at all. But yeah, what I really want is... hang on... John, you needed 15 for the cocking compass, so... Okay, sir, could I have a little bit of money? I just need a tiny bit of money, thank you. So, right, help myself to the compass. Beautiful. So now I've got that. I know which way is which. Do you know what? Now I've got $5 extra. Just $5, but this time it will work. Okay, this time I'm going to make... There were like 2 sevens there. That was so close to working. That basically almost worked. And once again, that was almost 300. Like, this thing is definitely due to pay out any second now. Okay, it turns out I'm just bankrupt. The point is, I now know which way north is. Okay, it's just that way. From the hole towards my bed. So that's the direction we need to be going in. And yeah, I'd say objective for today now is 1, get enough toilet paper to afford the next level of spade, and 2, get down to, 10 meters. Now I know I need to go this direction, and there's even a flipping nice coins waiting for me, and a watch too. That's $15 right there, thanks to good old Big Jeremy in the cell down the corridor. Oh yeah, we've got money coming in, we've got more Brosny statues, today's gonna be a good day. Okay, update, end of day, didn't make it to -10, which is, you know, unfortunate and whatnot. However, I'm pretty sure if we just... John, you won't be able to sell to this guy because you can't clean your cell before 10 PM, so... Okay, today was a bit of a failure, but that's fine. Tomorrow morning, we are going to be swimming in money and 10-meter deep holes. In fact, if we just get to speak to this guy before 10 PM, come on, buddy. Come on, come on, and go! He is just willing to sell to me before lights out. Spot on. Right, you lazy bastards, out of bed, please, because I'll be having one shovel, actually. Spot on. And some last-minute food for the nighttime digging. It's night, get to bed. You can't cocking and make me go to bed. Just make sure he's naffed off. And now we get left alone all night with my brand new shovel down into the hole. And, oh yeah, that's cutting through the dirt in a hurry. Never mind, we are making it down to cocking 10 meters today. There we go. 10 meters, spectacular. So officially we should now be approaching, yeah, the bedrock. Dump all of the items from the pit. Then no, don't fall down the hole. Have a nice cup of tea and then keep digging into the night. So yes, officially this should be the direction. We need to dig in the morning. So there's a handful of coins we can pick up. But yes, even with that cup of tea, we're now pretty much ready to go to bed. So, okay, that's a productive night shift. And even better, tomorrow morning we wake up at 5 AM, eat our breakfast, grab our spade. Hang on, we've also got tunnel blueprints. One of the exits should be directly beneath an old auto repair shop on Loop Island. That'd be a good place to grab a car and escape. Got it. Look for an auto repair shop, and that's what we're ultimately after. So, okay. Grab my stuff down into the pit and, yes, like I was just saying here, just double check the orientation. This should be north, based on what we've seen previously. So, right, now we just start digging in this direction. And I swear, digging, like, horizontally is way faster than digging straight down. So, right, just keep on digging in this direction. Beautiful. Oh, and hang on. I think I found another coffin. Right, we found what's-his-face, the guy who ran the basketball court or whatnot. Also, John, now you've got a new spade. Yes, it's even more toilet trips to clean up. So, that was a bit tight, actually. Be careful. Though, yes, once we put the morning items down too, how is he not suspicious? He's just showing up in the morning, and I've got all of this to present to him. 146. You know what? I want 150. Then we could do a deal. Spot on. And this guy does have a better shovel, although honestly I'm pretty happy with the one I've got. Obviously we need food, because we never don't need food. We could go for more max energy. You know what? I feel like, ooh, do I need that bigger backpack if I don't have the slots for it? So, I will take, actually, yeah, the flipping movement and climbing speed. That's going to make life easier as the tunnel gets deeper. And yeah, once again, that is definitely north. We are 100% going the right way. So yes, just dig into the flipping coffin at this point. We just need to uncover that completely so we can crack it open. Presumably get the next key that leads to the basketball court. And seriously, there is just so much money buried underground. It's great. So yeah, we're up to cocking $25 just from doing my day-to-day digging. And there's the silver ring. Oh, today's gonna be a good day. And speaking of money, okay, it's lunchtime. I get let out of my cell. I've got the item you needed, good sir. So, $45. Beautiful. And you just want a candlestick. Those are just all over the cocking hole. Oh, and I tell you what, for $10, yeah, a toilet that removes more dirt at once. Yeah, 100%. That strikes me as a good thing. The toilet has been slowing me down a bit. I'll also take, yeah, just a handful of glow sticks. And you know what? Dynamite's pretty cheap too. I'll take some dynamite. Beyond that, yeah, a relatively efficient way of getting a prisoner respect in order to lower the prices would be... hang on, what's the best way of doing that? You know, I did say I wanted a table so I could have, you know, something to put my plant on. So, right, how about we just... just out of interest. How am I supposed to fit this table into my room because... Could I have my money back, please? I think I've made a tactical error. Like, this was a bigger table than I was expecting. Oh, there we go. We can just about make it fit there, which means, finally, my plan can actually go on the table, and, oh, that's much nicer. And I'll tell you what, I'll put in my kettle there as well. Oh, you see, now this is starting to get nice and homey. Oh, and just look at my new toilet too. Oh, that is properly nice as well. Right, back down into the hole. I would say on this occasion, yes, we could definitely afford to just pop a bit of light down. There's also so many items I just couldn't pick up last time because my inventory was full. Possibly a good sign that, yes, I ought to, like, I don't know, maybe invest in a better backpack or something. That might be useful. So, okay. We're definitely going in the right direction. There's another cocking watch. Lovely. Also, hang on. Did I forget to ask Big Jeremy for his next mission? I might have done, because I can't remember what he wanted. Still, I can just about take apart the coffin. Lovely. For a key, getting me access to the basketball court. Spot on. So, right, just to start digging in this direction. The problem is, how am I supposed to know, when I hit 15 meters? Because, oh, that could be a problem, yes. Still, what we do have now is an improved toilet. So, right, grab a dirt, put in my new, better toilet. How many trips is it going to take to, yes, fill up this thing now? So that's 4 and then 5. Down from 7. Not bad at all. Oh, yeah, for only 90, I'll take an improved backpack just so I can carry more stuff out of the hole. Because, yeah, there's a lot of cocking stuff in the hole right now. Seriously, just look at all this stuff I couldn't pick up previously. And candelabra, I did ask that guy and he said candelabra. Good. Glad I remembered that. And also, oh my, silver ring, silver plate, gold McGibbles everywhere. Oh yeah, now we're cocky getting somewhere. And oh yeah, this is just one trip into the hole right here. This is looking good. 145 in one go. Beautiful. And okay, so we start going northwards. I'm seeing the issue here, which is we can't just go straight north through the soil. There's bits of stuff in the way, so we need to move around that potentially while using the compass to keep an eye on, the fact we're still going in the right direction. Though, I mean, just out of interest, if I was to toss a bit of dynamite in that direction, I'm underwhelmed by how much the dynamite did there. Like, I was expecting the dynamite to, I don't know, maybe blow up the clay or whatnot, but seemingly no. I do enjoy a combination of, yes, late night mining combined with going straight into the morning shift, however. And speaking of the morning, right, new letter. From the garage, you'll reach a tunnel. 2 roads leading to the neighbouring island. We'll stash a light helicopter there for you. If I manage to block one road, take the other. Don't try and run a barricade or anything. Gotcha. But like I was saying, the nice thing about the morning is, by the time the guard gets here, you've basically just done 3 dives in a row. Meaning, the table is slightly ludicrously overloaded. 197. Oh no. I want at least 205. Thank you very much indeed. And yeah, I'd say at this point, the priority would be more energy. I will happily take even more maxed out energy. Lovely. So, move forward to lunchtime. I give you the candelabra for loads of money. And for $20, a goblet. Well, aren't you getting cocking a fancy, Big Jeremy? Also, John, do not forget, you have now got the ability to access the basketball court. Okay, what precisely am I supposed to be doing, by the way? I can throw the basketball, but... Right, that uses up energy. And I don't know how to... Oh. No, completely fluff that. I'm burning energy to attempt to do this, and... Go! You know what? I feel like this is not a productive use of my energy. I'm guessing this will boost my agility if I got it right. But yes, that is trickier than it might be otherwise, and... Just 6. Okay, this thing is going to pay out once again. I know it is. Okay, so it turns out it didn't. I will, however, stock up on glow sticks. Those are cheap and useful. And slowing down the guard a bit, that would be good as well. So, right, we'll just put another plant in my room. You could be on the ground, actually. You're a bit bigger, so that's fine. You know what? I'm going to miss this cell when I escape. But this has started to get really nice, actually. And yeah, we've now got a nice, long, quiet afternoon period to just keep digging. And I know I'm not going up or down, because I've got, yeah, the altitude on screen at all times. So then it's just a case of, yeah, not deviating off course. So maybe I was deviating a tiny bit there. Not much, but maybe a little bit. Once again, there's more clay over here. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that would be... Nope, never mind. I was just going the wrong way. So, right, just work around the clay. Help myself to the giant piles of money and rings that exist underground. Lovely. But yeah, now I've got extra time before the guards show up. Energy. That's just become the main concern. Okay, following morning, a good haul from overnight, it must be said. And yes, what we've got here is... Okay. Light helicopter waiting for you hidden in the abandoned refinery on a neighbouring isle. So right, no information I didn't already know there, lovely. But yes, speaking of energy, in a way... Energy is just a function of how efficient is the spade you're using. So, yeah, you just snaff off. I help myself to a ridiculously large amount of yogurt. Eat it all in one go. Excellent. But I can also afford an even more powerful shovel. Lovely. What else have you got, my friend? Right, an even better shovel. Gotcha. Okay, this one will do for now. Just hide that, get back in the hole, etc., etc. We do, by the way, have one potentially small problem to deal with, which is, yes, just down into the hole, turn north, toss a lovely lighty McGibble here. So, the game said, go north. And I have been going north, but yes, there's kind of stuff in the way. So we need to definitely work around that. That's definitely actually in the way. So yeah, we need to be navigating around trouble underground. Little seams of clay or whatnot. And it looks to me like, yeah, we can just work around this here, helping myself to money as we go. Spot on. But yeah, once we're past this, we need to mosey a bit further back round to the right, so we're not off target. And yeah, this has gone much better with the new and improved spade. Which is, as I run out of energy, it's pretty much time to, yes, make my way back out of the hole anyway. So, okay, I feel like we're making good progress here. Okay, it's now the nice, quiet, productive night shift. I've had a lovely cup of tea. And yes, at this point, I think we're making progress. So, yeah, we went to this way, going north. And then we had to divert to the northwest. But now it looks like, yeah... we could potentially start digging around this here clay. Just keep going in this direction. Maybe, like, you know, toss another lighty McGibble down, though. Okay. There's more impassable clay here as well, though honestly this might be about 15 meters. So all we need to do really is, yeah, figure out where precisely the entrance to this subway is. It's got to be somewhere around here. In fact, I think I know what's happened here. I think I've made it 15 meters. It's just, yeah, I've gone up 2 meters. I've just been digging upwards by mistake, so okay. I think if I just, yeah, dig down a little bit, actually, we've basically already made it there. And yeah, with time for one more digging session before lights out. Tonight could be the flipping night. Especially given I've got just enough money for possibly the last ultimate mega shovel. No, never mind, he's got a superior shovel. But honestly, I think that one looks a bit naff. This one's fine. So yeah, all we do now is go down. Because the game said 10 down, then 15 northwards. Now, I've gone 10 down and 15 northwards. But I've also kind of gone, like, you know, up 2 by mistake. So, yeah, just dig down with my new exciting, sexy mega shovel. Then, very importantly, make sure we top up our energy before bedtime. by, yes, calling the guard here. Beautiful. Just pop all your stuff there. That's fine. And there we go. Good sir, I need some money from you. So, okay. That means we can, yeah, go and get some food before it's 10 o'clock. Better and better. And, yeah, you'll probably come back one more time just to yell at me. So, yeah, you will, but then it'll be night shift. So, okay. This could be it. This could be the moment. Oh, I think we've got it. There's a hole right here, 2 meters below where I was a second ago. So, right. It's taking me to the morning, and we need to, yes, go check in with the guards, but... Okay. I think we finally reached, yes, the first big checkpoint here. And yes, as we go deeper and deeper, I'm seeing the reason why I need more and more time between guard visits. I need way more plans, so I've got more time to explore and get back. Though better climbing and movement speed, that would help out too. Got it. Okay, don't worry about any of that for now. Just get back to the mysterious hole and drop it down a bit. Okay. We have now made it to... oh, yeah. Oh, flippin' yeah. This looks good, though. Right. I see a ladder back here. However, getting to it is going to be a problem. Because it's really, really, really damn dark in here, and I'm going to get lost. So, okay, you know what? I'm turning back because I'm going to get caught before I escape. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to, yes, it was back this way, that's fine. We're going to need a lot, and I do mean a cocking a lot of flipping... Yes, McGibbles. The flashlight thingies. Glow sticks, that's the one. Yes, those will be very bloody useful. I can use those to lead the way so I can see and also retrace my steps if need be. Plus, if I do this at night, no one will actually be, you know, following up with me. So, yeah. Tonight. Tonight's the cocking night. And if I could get an improved backpack in time for that, so yeah, I could carry more flares, better and better. There we go. Coming up on 7 PM, we've just turned in some stuff. We can help ourselves to backpack the next. Beautiful. Meaning we've got an extra slot for a glow stick, which we can afford. Top up on dynamite in case, you know, something needs exploding on the way out, etc, etc. And John, don't forget to buy the John. You need cooking cereal. Buy the cereal, please. At 3, 2. That's fine. That's fine. Sorry, I just forgot to buy my cereal for the day. But yes, at this point, we're pretty much just waiting for 10 PM. At 10 PM, he will stop coming. And yeah, if I call him at about, like, 9:30 or something. Actually, you know what? I want him to... yeah, I want him to come just after 10. Because if he leaves after 10, I think at that point he doesn't come back until morning. So, yeah, I want to call him. Then again, actually, if I just don't do anything and call him at 10 PM, then he'll naff off too. So, okay, it's all going to work out. Don't worry. The point is, I've got 5 flares, and I know where I'm going, broadly. In fact, you know what? This is going to work out perfectly. So, in a matter of moments, we'll go over to lights out, and like, just 15 minutes later... God shows up, tells me to go to bed, and that'll be the end of it. So, okay, this is going to be perfect. Here we go. He shows up, yells at me to go to bed, and then he should leave and not be coming back. So, okay. Take the spade in case we need to do any more digging, but I've now got, like, you know, 6 hours plus before we actually, you know, need to do anything. So... okay, please get out of the way. Random bits of dirt down below. Beautiful. Over in this direction. And okay. Because it's night, it's a bit on the dark side, I'll admit. So, right. Go this way first, so I can bloody see. And then... hang on, why can't I put another... why can't I put another flare down? So that to the left was a dead end. That to the right was a dead end. So straight on's the only viable option there. round here. There we go. I think I was just pushing the wrong button. So that's fine. Looping around here. We've made it. That was the right way to go. Beautiful. So, okay. Just use a ladder. We have found a hidden ladder. We've still got hours before the guards notice I'm away. This is fine. So, okay. We now need to repair the fuse box. That's new. I don't know how to do that, but fine. Right, just flick, flick, flick. Okay, what's causing the problem here precisely? Okay, I just randomly pushed buttons until they were all on, but okay. We've repaired the fuse box, and remember what we were told. We have to, yes, pick a tunnel, the one without the blockade on it. So, okay, get to the refinery, etc., etc. We're just going in this direction. That's fine. And okay, we actually need to properly navigate, etc., etc. So, I've got no map. But I appear to be getting further and further away from the helicopter. But that's probably fine, because we're going to, like, you know, turn around in a second. This doesn't appear to have a blockade present, so that's positive. We're now going towards the helicopter too. Better and better. Yes, refinery. Refinery was definitely mentioned, so we just need to, yes, make our way to the refinery. Presumably stick to the roads, etc., etc. Well, this is an unexpected bit of driving at the end of the game. Marvellous. Any sign of the police? No sign of the police yet. So, right, over to the other island. We were told to make it to the other island. So, yes, any minute now, we should be getting nice and close. Just don't draw attention to yourself. But, yeah, the police shouldn't know I'm missing. Until morning, they've got no reason to check my cell. So, all right, in we flipping go. And I think any moment now, just round about here, loop round the corner. This should be roughly where we want to. Oh, yeah. It turns out I'm a genius at escaping from prison. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you get out of prison in Prison Escape Simulator. Though, yes, as I understand it, part of the point of this game is there are many achievements for doing all sorts of wacky things. Like, you know, properly decorating a room, getting all your stats maxed out, etc., etc. So, yes, if you're the sort of person who likes chasing achievements, this might still have a lot for you beyond what you've just seen. Though, I will say, I'm never going to have a bad time with a game about digging a hole, okay? I sat down today because I wanted to dig a big hole, and I got to dig a big hole. So, mission achieved, recommended as far as I'm concerned, because this is a very, very cheap game indeed, and yes indeed, let's be honest, the next time I see a game about digging a hole, we will 100% be playing that as well. So, hopefully, you're looking forward to that. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd. And this has been the delightful Prison Escape Simulator. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
Oh, also, apparently you've either got a girlfriend or a daughter. Hopefully
That's
a girlfriend.
my girlfriend.
Really, hopefully a girlfriend. No! Stop walking around! Just stay still! Just stay
I don't know!
Stop doing laundry! There we go! How are you so bad at escaping from prison?